Jordan, this is our wire processing machine. The wire comes in here, it goes through this straightener, and this machine automatically pulls it through, strips it, and cuts it. The wire printing machine would go in this area right here. It will consist of basically the printer on a bracket and a couple of guides to hold the wire straight. So the way this works is you put your parameters in here and you put in 1,000 wires, let's say. Then you press start and it just makes them. It pulls it out of this drum and off to the races it goes. So the way the wire printer would work is there'd be a small PC here, a screen, a tablet, or whatever it would be running an application. You would call up the wire number from that list, the CSV, or you'd type in a wire number and say go, and as long as this thing ran and the encoder turned, it would print at intervals. So then you'd be able to set the interval, how, you know, what the distance is between prints, all that kind of stuff. All those things we talked about. So if you've got any questions about that, or what parameters they would need to enter, anything like that, ask me a question. There will be two colors ink, white and black. Okay, black for the lighter colored wires, white ink for the dark wires. So that needs to be set up ahead of time. So the interface needs to say, they enter the wire color or something like that, or it needs to say, are you sure you have the right cartridge in there? You know, all these user-friendly things like your phone or whatever. These things need to be thought about and worked out in the GUI so that it works right. So when it's done with the printing, if you pulled the CSV, let's say, into the system, maybe they would hit a done button on the screen, and maybe you have then you make it like yellow or something, like highlight that field showing that one's been printed, or make it green if you're finished with that. And then as your question pertains to what do we do if we want to print it again, you could have a print again where they click on something, right click or something, and hit print again, or they can type it in manually or whatever. I would keep it simple to start out with, I really would, and then we add features when we get it to a trade show and get feedback from people, or let someone here run it and say, you know, it'd be really nice if I had this button. The main thing is get the functionality working early on, and we'll go from there. Okay, and of course that system should be able to run on a Windows-based machine, and later on maybe we can make it run on a tablet or something like that, but not for right now. That's all.